So, participants, I request you all to stay with us for our next session by Professor Sriram Venkatesh, Joint Director CPDDAM Usmania University Hyderabad, on demo session on SLM, SLS and PolyJet technologies at the rate CPDDAM. And I request all the participants to go through the schedule for today's, that is the fifth day and last day of our FDP Faculty Development Program. So you have to be till 5:30 or 5:45 for valedictory session also. So the same link will be there for last session. For the valedictory session, you can click on the last session of our FDP, that is the recent trends in 3D wire printing. Our speaker has joined. Good morning, sir. Hello. Good morning, sir.
The laptop.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine, fine, fine. I'm waiting actually.
Okay.
Only thing is, I made a request through WhatsApp saying that no, give the co-host rights to Mr. Siddhartha. I'm entering through his mission because all videos are there with this mission.
Okay, sir.
So actually now you are seeing me now. So
Yes,
for
sir.
that
Sure.
ID,
Visible.
yeah, I'm visible now. You
Yes, sir.
give the co-host ID to this rights to this
Sure, sir.
ID, so that I'm entering here and I'm in the lab itself. So if anything is required, also we can show through our webcam.
Sure, sir.
Live demo also is possible if you can give this ID to this Siddhartha.
I
Yeah,
have
co-host. Yeah, okay.
co-host. I have made Siddhartha sir as a co-host, sir.
Yeah,
I welcome you all for today's our 14th session, that is on demo session on SLM, SLS and PolyJet technologies at the CPDDAM by Professor Sriram Venkatesh, sir, joined, that is Director CPDDAM and Controller of the Examination, Usmania University, Hyderabad. Now, I request Miss Simhana Devi, ma'am, to introduce our speaker to all the participants.
but already you have introduced me. I think no
Sure.
need to introduce again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
That's kind concern. So we can
Okay, we can save time.
save time. Sure, sir. Sure, we can save time as your time is valuable for us, sir. Please proceed, sir. I
Yeah.
once again
So
welcome you.
I will, what I will give you brief introduction is, as you are also participant of Atal AST program conducted by both
Yes,
of
sir.
us, Dr. L.
Yes,
Shivaram
sir.
Krishna and all.
Yes,
And
sir.
right now I'm in the CPDDM lab right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir.
My background is also SLM machine is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Uh, So what I want to give you is we made some recently, just less than a 1 month, we made some videos.
Sure, sir.
So the first we'll talk about the SLM,
Sure.
then PolyJet, and then the SLS. These
Sure.
three technologies are very state-of-art technologies, and processes also will be explained. In between, no, the voice will change. My voice and my research scholar voice will be there, but in between, no, the I will start and my research scholar Siddhartha will take care of showing the videos. If any technical problem is there, no, that he will be with me. And regarding the softwares also, how to use the software for support system, support modeling, and all there. But I am beside the
Sure, sir.
both of them
Sure,
with
sir.
us. We are together sitting and giving the demo. So
Sure,
we'll
sir.
start first demo with which one? SLM. Okay.
Sure. Sure, sir. Please.
So yeah. So are you able to hear this voice?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Video also?
Video not visible, sir.
Video not visible. So we have to share. Now?
Now visible, sir. Please continue.
Yeah, I'm starting. Right.
Voice is not coming, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Voice bit low. Afterwards, it will recover.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
आज मेरा first అది కట్ చేసి పెట్టి ఇది పెట్టుకో. మేడం దగ్గర వెళ్ళి మేడంతో పచ్చగడ్డ బనానా ఇది పచ్చగడ్డ इसको अल्कोहल फोन करो फोन रेडी हो गए आना है हमारे
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Sir, we are not getting any audio.
yeah, you are getting audio, sir. Video, sir, but audio there is small technical issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Dr. Junaid, is it visible this one
Yes, sir.
screen?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Ah, okay, right. Yeah, Mr. Dr. Junaid, the audio is not audible.
No, sir. No, audio is not audible, sir.
Oh, actually, I'm thinking that no queries are there. No, that's why
No, no,
I
no,
will.
no. As you said, there is a small technical issue, as you said. So I was
Oh,
expecting
I
that.
will check once again.
Okay, okay. There is no audio, sir. Only video coming.
Oh, then there is no point. No, actually, I'm checking here.
Okay, sure, sir.
Not this is it. No, what audio this is. Now it is okay, sir.
No, sir. Only video coming, sir.
So this is the problem with Cisco WebEx.
No, no audio, sir. Only getting video.
Problem. Earlier also having same problem. So some maybe a software problem or earlier it was working. You are also there, no?
Yes, yes, sir. Just please continue and explain the things. No problem, sir. Just continue. But then is no problem with Cisco, sir, as we are getting the video and internet connectivity is also nice. There is some problem with the audio of the clip, I think.
Again we are coming back.
Sure, sure, sir. Please take your time. Sir, you please continue, sir. We can show other videos, other machines.
Are you able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Audio is also coming.
No, sir. Audio is not coming, sir.
This one now.
Not coming, sir.
Audio is not coming.
No, sir. No, not coming.
What is the problem? So these are the problems associated with the online.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sure. Sir, please check the volume of that clip and volume of. Yeah.
ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు అది? వాళ్ళకి రావట్లేదు.
Sir, you just explain yourself, explain the things which you are showing in the video, no problem.
What do you say, sir? What do you say?
Sir, you please just highlight some of the points which you are pointing out in the machine, sir. The video is playing.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. In between, we'll stop and highlight.
Explain. No, yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. You are audible. You are audible.
So now I'll be explaining this video now.
Sure.
This is actually PolyJet technology which we are showing you here. We are having Stratasys PolyJet machine with us in our lab.
Okay, please proceed.
So this is the build platform. This is x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. X-axis is 300 mm. Y-axis is 200 and z is 150. And this is recoater. These are nozzles. And so these are model materials nozzles. And this is support material nozzle. So recoater will move in this direction, and nozzles will be jetting resin onto the build platform. And UV light will be used for curing the jetted material. So these are different cartridges, material cartridges. This is waste tank. So 2 model materials and 2 support materials are loaded in this machine. So in Stratasys machine, we can use around 8 different materials. All belongs to Vero family. And in CPTTM, we are having Vero White and Vero Clear with us. So these are some parts which we printed in CPTTAM. This is a transparent material, and this is Vero White, some MTech student project. For PolyJet machine, we'll be using Object Studio software. Object Studio software is supplied by Stratasys only. See, you can see here in Object Studio software, we'll be having 3 options: tray setting, model setting, and job manager. In tray setting, after loading part, you can do all the settings required. So here, by clicking on this insert option, we can insert various parts which we wanted to print. After inserting, we have to perform mainly 3 options here. One is placement, validate, and estimate. In placement, by default, the parts will be placed on this build platform. Validate, it will validate any design errors. If at all there are any design errors, you can validate them. And if print is not possible now, validate, will get errors. And estimation, in estimation, cost estimation, how much material it takes, all those things will be stated when we click estimation. So apart from this placement, we can manually place the part also. See, I have inserted a part left here. You can move it somewhere, you can adjust the position, you can rotate it, different angles you can try, you can transform, scale, reduce it, you can reduce the scale of the actual part. All those things you can perform. Here in this Object Studio, we are not having leverage of playing with supports. By default, it will be generated supports in Object Studio software. So once I have placed the part, after placement and validation, I have clicked estimation. So here it is showing that for the given cleft part, it is taking 1 gram of Vero, and support, it is taking 3 grams of support, and total build time is 1 hour 32 minutes. So once we done all this placement, validate, estimation, we'll directly go to job manager. In job manager, see, this is job manager window. These are different jobs which we have given. We can add jobs, remove jobs, all we can manage here. So once we go for job manager, it is like system is ready to take the job, but you have to also accept it in printer. So this is printer desktop. We have connected to the Stratasys PolyJet machine using remote desktop. So here in remote desktop, this is actually the machine details you can find out here. So here we have seen, right, 4 materials or the 2-hour support, 2-hour model. Same thing you can see here in machine. So these two are very clear, which is model material. Model material is something where which is the actual part we are going to get, and supports SUP 706 is the support which we are using. Supports can be removed using waterjet, or I'll show you in the further. But the cleft part, as the cleft part is very difficult, we have removed supports using some other technology, not other technique, not by water jetting it. Why, I'll explain in further. So these are head temperatures. Vacuum basically nozzles liquid will be held using a vacuum pressure, so that you can see. Polyjet machines which uses multi-jet technology, which are very much maintenance based technologies, because we are using resin. Once you load the resin, it will be loaded into the complete pipelines of the machine. And if you don't use machine continuously, or if you keep the machine halt for say 10 days, 15 days, the machine, the resin which is stored in the pipelines get clotted. So when you actually want to print something, this clotted thing, it will not jet through nozzles. So what you will do is, at every 10 days or 15 days, you have to run some maintenances, like purge sequence. Purge sequence is where you jet out the material which is loaded in machine with high pressure. You'll just flush it out. And patent is, you take a paper, you place it on workbench, and you jet the material, both model and support materials. On that paper, you can see all the nozzles are free or not. If at all there are any clottings in any one nozzle, that nozzle will be like empty. So you will run all these purge sequences. You will jet it with high pressure, and you will find out. You'll just remove the all clottings happening in that. So now I have printed here actually. So you can see this UV light. You can see this UV light now. Nozzles are jetting. UV light is used for curing. So after 1 hour 35 minutes as shown, we are able to print this small part. Actually, I have reduced the scale, have scaled down the actual part. Get me the cleft, actual cleft. We have reduced the scale of that part very much. Now we'll go for post process. You can see the support all around that. See, all around that you can see that support. After each and every print, you have to clean the heads. You have to clean the heads using isopropyl alcohol, and you have to also clean the nozzles. There are some wizards which you have to perform for cleaning, like heads cleaning, all those things. So here you can see. Here you can see the workbench went to complete down. So now we will be able to clean the nozzles. Here you will be having a wiper. See, in polyjet technology, take this part. It is placed on the workbench. When it is jetting, it doesn't use all the nozzles continuously. At regular intervals, some nozzles will be idle. So the resin which is there in that particular nozzles, it will get clotted. So what will happen at regular intervals, material will be jetted and this wiper will clean the So I have placed the camera inside on the workbench so that you can see the nozzle heads here. So this is one nozzle and this is one nozzle. A bit clear. So you can see here. Here you will be having small holes. One hole it will be very less than our hair dia. So from each hole material will be jetted. Like that the process will be continued. So you can see these are nozzles and we are cleaning the nozzles actually here. So once cleaning is done, we should make sure that nothing is placed on the build platform. So now see, this is the water jet post process unit, Polyjet's post process unit. Using water jet we will be doing the post process, but you can see this part is very complicated. It is very small, very small. See, this is you can see in the camera which I am showing, this is the actual part and I have scaled it down. You can see that now to perform post process of such complicated parts, you can't just water jet it, the part will be break. So we have used sodium hydroxide to perform post process. See, we just took sodium hydroxide pellets and added some water and just dip this part into that. If you keep the part for a long time, again your model material will also get melted out. So you should monitor it properly, dip it, take it out. So that is how post process is done for such complicated parts. You can see that actual part and scale reduced parts. This is the beauty of Polyjet technology, where you can actually achieve very complicated or small structures also. You can just print it nicely. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll come back with that SLS technology.
Sure, sir. Sure. Please take your time.
Sir, can you see our screen, sir?
Sir, visible, sir. Please proceed.
Professor Sriram sir.
Yes, he is visible. He is visible.
SLS system that is
Audio is coming, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Now, sir, sir will be explaining about SLS technology.
generally EOS, electro-optic systems, generally unit. So to monitor people there. So earlier we used to say that no rapid prototyping digital. Now we have changed the word rapid prototyping with the additive manufacturing. So this machine is imported in 2009 from MHRD funds, Government of India. is the STL file. So the STL file will be opened in Magix. So this is Magix, the software where we can use to edit the STL file. So I am loading the housing final STL file, load the part and desktop housing final, open. So this is actually housing final. So this is a component we have loaded in Magix software. So we can put annotations and we can make the part into scaling, and we can text also we can put, and if you click this now you will get an information that this part is having x-axis is 99 mm, y-axis is 116 mm and g-axis is 43.75 mm. So the total volume of this component is 49,436 mm cube. So like this now we can have information over it, and after that we can slice it. So after completing this part, we have to slice it. So to slice the software, we have to use EOS RP tools. So this is EOS RP tools, and here I'm just opening the slicing, and it is finished. So after completing the slicing, any errors are there now, that will be removed. So this is the slicing software. So then we have to save file, whatever the name you are going to give, housing final, on the desktop. I am saving. Housing final. This is the SLI file. The first step is 3D CAD model. Then second step is converting 3D CAD model into STL file, and the STL file is edited in Magix software, and then it is sliced. So this is slicing file. So slicing file has got the extension SLI. This is SLI. You can see I will information properties if you see. So SLI file. So housing final, automatically this name, whatever the name is given to the component name in the Magix, same name is carried to this. So but the SLI means it is a slicing file. So automatically this file is saved as SLI file. That means slicing file. So the third step is we have to import it to PSW software. The PSW software is nothing but it is process software. PSW means process software. So we have to import the load parts. Okay, this is import part. So here see SLI file I am importing SLI file, and then I am just opening. So it is loaded. So now if I move the bar like this, so all the layers are visible. You can see up and down. So that means what is the size here up to this blue bar 550 around 58. So if I click down, so all the layers can be viewed. So after this, suppose if you want to stack, so this yellow is the border of the part. So you can move also. Okay, you can move, translate, like this you can translate. Anywhere you can put it. Okay. So then afterwards, here in this, you are going to see how much time it has taken. Okay, so you can calculate the time. So this is the time. So for this build, what is the time to be taken to complete the task? So if I start it, it is calculating time to build this particular component. Not only one component, all the components stacked in this X, Y, Z direction, those will be calculated, and afterwards it gives us the time, how much time to build the component. So calculations are made here also. Here also you can see, okay, 70%, 80% completed. So after that you can see the estimated time for completing the task. Okay, so how many hours? 3 hours 47 minutes is taking. Here also say 3 hours 47 minutes is taking to complete the job. Okay, so after that, this for estimation purpose. This is exposure parameters. So all these details are whenever required. No, it is two types of centering is taking place: mechanical, automatic. So generally, mechanic this exposure is kept to have more strength, right? And other tools are like editing and mirroring, duplicate of the parts, etc. So after this, there is a small icon here. This is the icon exporting the building task to the machine through. There is a backside RS-232 network cable is there. So I'm just sending now. This is I'm sending. So after sending now, this is actually machine name. The SI726 is a machine name. Okay. Example is given. And if I start it now, it slowly exports this component into the machine. So I'm just sending. So see, you can see. All the layers information is sent into the machine. Here also, what we have given the name is part housing final. So you can also give here name like job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4 like. So STL file, SLI file and job file, JOB job file. So now it is exporting to the machine. So after sending to the machine, then we have to load onto the machine and keep the warm-up phase on and the process starts. So this is actually a monitor where all the activities starting from ending will be displayed, and we can see how the part is loaded. And this is actually a reporter is moving left to right. And suppose if I press this, so reporter will come here. You can see, so reporter is moving to left. So if I press right, reporter is coming from right to left. So that is manually we can spread the powder on the platform. So at least 5 to 10 mm platform thickness will be there. So this is actually a shutdown button. This is a setup, building task. Suppose if I press the building task, so these are the various jobs that are loaded already. So this is a housing file or something like names are given. So suppose if I press this, so now it displays that now we have to load it. So that immediately it will ask housing final job or task has been loaded successfully. So then we can then press enter. So similarly, we can see all the parameters. So building process. So after loading the housing final, so the actual build task is housing final. So this is the height of the part to build. So it is taking 2 hours and 48 minutes, and remaining time also 2 hours 40 minutes because it is yet to start. So you can see the temperatures. These are the temperatures. So here now it is 30 degrees centigrade, but we have set 169 degrees centigrade for sintering of that particular part. And you can see the layers. So how many layers are there? And 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that layers will be there. So you can see this is the first layer, and the number indicates each and every layer. So 119, 220, 120, all these are layers. Okay. So these are the layers. And whatever you press, starting from ending now, all the messages will be displayed. So laser is not ready. So this is the laser. So I am just, yellow button is there. So now setup, we have preheating time. So once a job is loaded, we have to press this icon to have a preheating. So warm-up phase. First phase is warm-up phase. The automatic warm-up phase of the chamber to sintering temperature. So I am putting into on. So now warm-up is started. And after warm-up now, automatically the recorder will spreads the powder from left to right, and the platform temperature brings to 169 centigrade, and it takes almost 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Then it starts building. So once building is completed, so we have to wait almost building time equal to cooling time, and we have to remove the part. After completing the building, so we have to load the platform like this. This is actually x-axis, this is y-axis, this is g-axis, depth. So we have to load like this and eject the components. Right. So we have to load like this. It is a pneumatically operated post-processing unit, and we have to close like this, and then we have to eject slowly. So for ejection we need gas, compressed air. This is, the parts are ejected, and we have to clean the part, and the excess powder will be collected here, and we have to keep one bin over here. So then, after collecting all this is the usual powder, then we can use it for second run. So after removing the components from the bin, we have to clean through a blaster. So this is a blaster gun. So with the help of this we can clean it. So we have to put two hands here, and we have to close it. And then through this gun we need to clean. So this is the last step. And after using the powder, used powder again, old powder, new powder has to be mixed here. This is a mix. Whether the new powder or old powder are together. For example, 70-30 or 60-40. That is old powder, new powder. We will mix it. So mixing, before mixing, no, we have to measure through some beaker or something like that. And after pouring into this bin, we need to mix thoroughly at least for 45 minutes. So this is a mixing station. So after that, after mixing the bin, and we need to keep on the floor at least for 30-40 minutes to remove the static electricity, so that the powder granules will not carry any static electricity.
So those are three technologies which sir is supposed to explain: SLS, PolyJet, and SLM technologies.
Sure, sir, sure.
Uh, Sir, do we have any time? Can we play the SLM post process, like printing process?
Sir, actually, there is a lunch time. So if you conclude in the 5 minutes or 10 minutes, no problem, sir. As we are running short of time.
Actually, videos didn't play properly. We
Yes,
are
yes,
having
no
like
problem.
SLM.
Yeah.
SLM also we have done a printing and we have removed the parts.
Okay.
In last class also, sir explained. Sir has showed some videos regarding that.
Yes, yes.
It is almost same to same like that.
So, sir, you do one thing. Just highlight what are the various products you have manufactured in the CPDDAM lab.
Actually,
From
SLM machine we have Yes, sir. Yes.
So,
In Polyjet, we have done some projects. So far, we didn't do any customer products. Only projects we have carried using Polyjet. But using FDM, we have done many. Whereas SLS, almost sir has done many projects. In yesterday's presentation, you have seen many
yes,
parts sir has showed.
yes, sir.
SLM, we have just printed 2, 3 just for a sample, but it is recently installed machine.
Yes, sir.
So now we are having some DRDO projects which we are doing now.
Yes, sir. I've already seen that project, sir. Recently, I visited the OU CPDDAM lab. I've visited there and I've seen all the projects. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, can we start the question answer session, sir?
Sure, sure, sure.
So, is
Sir,
yes.
sir is not here. You can just ask the questions. We'll try to address them.
No problem, sir. Is there any questions from the participants? Is there any questions from the participants? Sir, there's one question. Different uh, different colors of portions in polyjet is asking. Is it possible to have different colors for different portions of an object in polyjet?
No, no, sir. Right now, the machine which we are having, we can print only one color.
Color,
But there are some statistics based missions where you can build multiple colors
multiple colors.
in one print.
Okay. Is there any questions? Can we change the shape of an object by varying the time in SLM? In SLM, is asking Mr. Salman Shah. Can we change the time shape of an object by varying the time? So reverse thing is asking.
Shape, change the shape based on time.
Time. So if suppose we want to print the object in half an hour, so the customized object, suppose we have given some shape. So he might be asking that whether the shape can be changed or he will
Scale
need
down,
to
scale down can be,
suggest
we
some
can do scale down.
object. Hmm.
Yes, sir, we can do scale down. In software, before giving to print, we can just scale down, reduce the size of the actual design. We
Actual
can do.
design scaling, yes, sir. Any other questions? Any other questions from the participants? Experts from the CPDDAM are with us to answer your questions. So I think there is no other question, sir. So I once again thanks to all the back-end support team of the Professor Sriram Venkatesh sir,
Sir.
especially Siddhartha sir and others with the Siddhartha sir. I once again thanks sir for
Thank you.
your support and for accepting our invitation to show your lab and to share your information knowledge with all the participants. I once again thanks sir.
Thank you.
Thanks once again sir.